Build 'em up, take 'em down. Oh, Torbjorn is a Swedish engineer whose best plays of the game come only after he dies. It's very frequent that Torbjorn will get a play of the game that is from his turret, and that is from his turret, and so he'll be dead somewhere, and it'll just show like a bottomless pit, and you'll just see this kill feed. Anyway, you're too long didn't read. Put switch weapon on triangle /Y and alt on the D-pad. I put it on right since left is for like viewing hero stats, but you could put it on left. Left would probably be easier, in fact. In fact, I should just do that for Torbjorn. We're gonna do it right now. Torb. People also like to really, really hate on Torbjorn. Bink. There we go. And then I don't even think his... Oh, there's hero information. There we go. That's better because my finger goes... It's difficult for my finger to actually go from here to there. It's easier for it to go from here to just all the way over. So alt on left, D-pad left. Let's talk about his abilities. First, we have Scrap Collector, which is a passive ability. You gain 1 scrap every half second, and you gain 15 scrap from fallen heroes. You can hold a total of 200 scrap, as you can see on the right-hand side of my screen. 1 armor, and the reason why we're talking about scrap is because 1 armor pack, which is going to be on R1, takes 50 scrap to make. If you die, all scrap on the field disappears. So let's see if I can get a... That was kind of strange. So see these little bits here? That little golden thing? That's scrap. And if I had... There we go. Things are acting weird for me. We'll see. His primary gun is rivet gun for his primary fire is on left trigger or L2. It fires an arcing projectile. So he shoots it and it arcs, it falls over distance. Whee! Kind of like Hanzo's Hans bow. So, and if you see how I shoot it up, it will go down over time. It does 70 damage on a hit or 140 on a headshot. It will do 117 damage per second. Torbjorn is very sniperish in this way. You getting 150, 140 damage on a headshot, that's pretty good. That's really good. Let's talk about his secondary. Let's talk about his secondary fire, which is also his rivet gun. He shoots 6 to 15 damage. Wait, sorry. He shoots 10 pellets per shot. Each pellet does between 6 and 15 damage. It has a 7 to 20 meter fall off for 187 damage per second. Torbjorn, if you ever see a Winston and you're like, how do I get rid of that Winston? Or really any gigantic tank and you're like, how do I get rid of that gigantic tank? Torbjorn might just be your answer. These things are big. It's quite a spread. That was kind of strange. I'm definitely having some server issues. But he's got a shotgun. Here they go. Boom, boom, boom. It will use up 3 damage, or use up 3 armor, 3 ammo per shot. But if you see a Winston, it just shreds shields. This is really great with that. Next, we've got the Forge Hammer. The Forge Hammer does 55 damage, which is better than the 30 damage from your melee. So the standard melee is 30 damage. Forge Hammer is 50 damage. It's like it's doing nothing. That is hilarious. Okay, let's talk about his abilities. First, we have Build Turret.
I foresee great things for you.
The turret will point in the manner of which you choose. However, it's on a 360-degree swivel, so you can point it this way, but if there are no enemies, it will just point that way. So, is there some movement delay with it pointing? I don't know, but you know.
Let's get started.
It's firing. It's got a laser beam. The enemy can see that laser beam. It has 3 levels to it. Level 1, Level 2, and Level 3. It gets stronger for each level. And there's an icon. You can always see that icon if it's firing.
A marvel of engineering.
When it comes to health, its health is next to my health. It's got 150 at first level, 300 at second level, and 800 at third level. Third level's during your ultimate, so you don't experience that one all that much. This turret will do 12 damage per round for, and it will do 2 round. It'll do 2 rounds a second. It'll do 2, 4, or 5 rounds a second, depending on your level. For damage per second, that is 24 DPS, 48 DPS, or 108 DPS if you're on third level. If it gets destroyed, it's on an 8-second cooldown. Or if you want to rebuild it, it's on an 8-second cooldown. Let's talk about his hammer with this. As I hit it, there is a little bar that's going around the level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits will upgrade it. And now it's shooting a lot faster. That's fun. Yeah, in this mode it does 4 rounds per second, so double and 48 DPS. So it'll take out a hero in about 4 or 5 seconds here. Let's talk about version 3. Well, let's talk about... So version 3 is with his ult, so I'll talk about the ult first. So Molten Core is the name of the ult. It will do 300... It will give you 300 armor. It will give you 300 armor. Your rate of fire is increased 50%, and it is a 12-second duration. It will also beef up your turret wherever it is immediately, as long as it's at level 2. Here it fires missiles as well. Here's my fire. So my fire goes way more. And just automatically upgrades all of it. Alright, you're just bugging me. I'm gonna put you in the corner here. Okay, now let's talk about his armor pack. His armor pack is on R1, so that way you could throw it. Some might say, well, why don't we put the armor pack on L1 because it's a support ability? It's like, yes, it's a support ability, but we technically throw it, and we don't use L1 all that much. So we really want to keep our left hand free for moving. It's an interesting ideology that I have with it. I wonder how much that holds up with scrutiny, considering how much you use your right hand. Regardless, you can throw an arcing armor pack.
Armor here.
Fun fact, if an ally grabs it, they automatically thank you.
Armor, come get it.
You need 50 armor to do it. To throw it, and then, yep, you just create this twirling thing. It will give you... How much did I say it gives you? It gives you 75 armor. So this is really great for squishies, to make them less squishy. So Tracer loves it, absolutely. Everybody loves it. You can give it to your tanks to make them tankier. Yeah, so that is it for Torbjorn. A lot of people really don't like him right now. Oh, also, he is a projectile user, and you should have circle plus crosshairs on him. And I will probably do that after this video, since the network seems kind of wonky. I keep, like, going this away or that away, which is like, huh, that's weird. And that is it for Torbjorn. So, oh, and also, his name. So a lot of people pronounce it Torbjorn, because of that O in there, Torbjorn. However, the voice actor of Torbjorn has corrected us and has said that it is really Torbjorn. 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 So you're supposed to say Torbjorn. I like Torbjorn a lot better, but if Torbjorn wants his name to sound like Torbjorn, then I'm going to respect that and call him Torbjorn. Anyway, thank you for watching, and have fun out there.